We are back with video 3 of trigonometry of the reduction formula, and I trust that you still understand the different quadrants where my x and my y respectively will be positive or negative related to the quadrant they are in. Question 2 tells me that 8 cos x plus 5 is equal to 0. X is an element of 180 degrees to 450 degrees. First port of call will be to write cos of x as a ratio. So, when you write it as a ratio, I'm sure you all got to -5/8. Knowing cos, it's an x value over an r value. So now I need to ask myself, in the interval 180 degrees to 450 degrees, the third quadrant, fourth quadrant, and the first quadrant, which one of those three quadrants will give me a negative cos value? Rightfully so. It's the third quadrant. You can try to draw your picture by pressing pause and calculate the value of y. So the value of y is 8 squared minus 5 squared. So 8 is 64, 5 squared is equal to 25. 64 minus 25 is equal to 39. So y could be positive values or it could be negative values. But y will be negative because we are speaking of the third quadrant. Y will be negative square root of 39. Quadrant 3, y is negative square root of 39. Now they ask me to calculate cos of x minus 90 degrees. So firstly, I must realize that when I subtract 90 degrees from x, let's look where x is. That whole thing till there is x. I need to subtract 90 degrees. So this will go in that direction. So when it forms a 90-degree rotation from there to there, my x and my y values will interchange. So when I work with cos in this instance would have been -5/8, but cos now is -39/8. Because on a 90-degree rotation, my x and my y values interchange. As an alternative, for those who are not comfortable with working with this rotation of 90 degrees, you could have rewritten this as negative 90 degrees minus x, and we all know negative 90 degrees minus x takes you into the first quadrant, which will be positive cos 90 degrees minus x. When it is 90 degrees plus or minus, the name changes to sine of x. And sine of x, with the information given, is negative square root of 39/8. Sine is a y value over r value. The y value is negative 39 and my r value is 8. We go to the b part of the sum. So part b tells us 4 sine of x plus tan of negative x. Now, tan of x was in the third quadrant, but now they talk of tan of negative x. Now, the rule says the ratio of any negative number is negative the ratio of that number. Alternatively, if you're not comfortable with that, You can rewrite this as add 360 degrees and you will get 360 degrees minus x. So if you look at in terms of that, in the fourth quadrant, your tan will then be negative. It will give you the same result as writing it as negative tan of x. Okay? So you could do either that, or you could follow this process where you add 360 degrees. So this becomes 360 degrees minus x, which means tan is negative in the fourth quadrant. Right? So I'm simplifying and I get 4 sine of x tan minus tan of x. Now, just to recap quickly, the picture is shown. So this is x. So sine is the opposite side over the hypotenuse. And tan is the opposite side over the adjacent side. Okay? So, sine 4 times sine, which is negative 39 over 8. And tan is negative 39 over negative 5. Now you might ask, sir, but there is then a positive 5 at the bottom. Remember, 360 degrees minus x is in the fourth quadrant. So x in the fourth quadrant is positive. Okay? So, I simplify. I get the lowest common denominator. There you've got minus times a minus is a plus. Then you have negative 5 square root of 39 plus 2 square root of 39. Remember, if you divide 2 into 10, I'm left with 5. 5 must be multiplied with negative square root of 39. 5 goes in 10, 2 times 2 multiplied by the square root of 39 is 2 square root of 39. The difference between 5 and 2 of something is 3. So my answer is negative because my biggest number was a negative. So it's negative 3 square root of 39 over 10. Our next sum takes us to another identity. The identity of sine. Sine 2x is equal to 2 sine of x cos of x. At this stage, I've already known that sine of x is negative square root of 39 over 8. And cos of x, the adjacent side, over the hypotenuse, negative 5 over 8. I multiply, it will give me a positive result. 2 multiplied by 8 will give me 4. 4 times 8 will give me 32. And 5 multiplied by square root of 39 is 5 square root of 39. Minus times a minus is a plus. Thank you for your attention. I trust and hope that you found this very insightful. We'll see you in the next video.